So yesterday we learned about point of view and how it depends, the story kind of depends on who is telling the story from that point of view. So we are about to read the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. And I read Spill the Beans, and that story was told through Abby's point of view. She was the one telling the story. Some Jack and the Beanstalks have Jack telling the story. Some have a narrator, so it's told through someone who can see and know everything that's going on in the story. This story is told through the giant's point of view. Of course, you think the giant was a bad guy. Terrifying poor little Jack. Until now, you've heard only Jack's side of the story. Well, the giant's behind this page, and he's ready to spill the beans. So he's ready to tell the truth on what happened. Trust me, Jack's beanstalk stinks. The story of Jack and the Beanstalk as told by the giant. People think it's easy being a giant. You get to be rotten, grumpy, and loud. You're big and tough. You have gobs of treasure. And nobody tells you to behave. Giant life is no picnic, though. It's hard to find shoes that fit. My knees hurt from the weight of my huge body, and I'm always hungry. Always. But the worst thing? Humans. Humans are part of a balanced giant breakfast, but when you're not eating them, they're a real pain. Sometimes they laugh at me behind my back. They call me stinky and fatso. They ring my doorbell and run away. Ha ha ha, very funny. This boy named Jack was extra bold. He came up through the clouds one day while I was out gathering a small breakfast. He tricked my wife into feeding him, then hid inside my house. I mean, come on! Would he hide inside a human's house? That's a crime! Well, he didn't trick me. I could smell him. He smelled delicious. Maybe you still smell that kitty casserole from supper last night. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I said. In giant, that means something like, go on home now. I promise I won't eat you. But he stayed in his hiding place, the little rat. After breakfast, I took a nap like I always do. Eating makes me tired. And when I did, Jack stole a bag of gold. Humans, nutritious and sneaky. Sometime later, Jack came back again. And again, he tricked my wife into letting him inside. When I came home from picking up a light breakfast, I could smell him. I knew who it was. Maybe you still smell that little dude stew from supper last night. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I yelled. This can also mean, give me back my gold and we'll call it even. I definitely won't eat you. But he didn't come out. Can you see him? He's hiding up over here. Right here. So the giant's saying like, hey, just give me back my stuff and I'm not going to eat you. Just like before, I ate my meal and tried to forget about Jack. I relaxed with my goose, the one that lays golden eggs. Soon I took a little snooze. Of course, that pesky boy couldn't let a guy rest. You know what he did? He stole my goose. The lousy, no-good, miserable thief. The last time Jack came around, I called out, fee, fi, fo, fum. This can even mean, I'm really angry now. My wife and I searched but couldn't find him. I kept looking, but soon I got hungry. Big surprise! After breakfast, I enjoyed some lovely music. My golden harp sang to me, and the sound was even sweeter than boy berry pie. I rested my eyes a bit. I'd finally forgotten about Jack. The next thing you know, my harp is calling, "Master! Master!" Jack was running off with it, and I thundered after. I almost caught up to them, too, but they disappeared into the clouds. And there it was, a big beanstalk. Jack was climbing down it. Well, I'm a smart guy. I know a dangerous thing when I see it. I didn't want to go down there. No way. But then my harp called out again. So down I went. Down, down. The stalk was wobbly, but I kept going. The beanstalk shook once, twice, then toppled over. Jack had chopped it with an axe. I fell and broke my crown. That's an old-fashioned way of saying I whacked my head real good. Even if you're a big, tough giant, that hurts. My wife said I should forget about Jack, but sometimes I still look through the hole in the clouds. Jack and his mother got rich selling golden eggs. They fattened up nicely, and Jack got married. My golden harp sang at the wedding. It was a lovely party. I'll tell you one thing. Someday when my crown feels better, I'm going down there to get my stuff back. Maybe I'll grab lunch while I'm there too. The end. So there's the giant peering down through the clouds. I wonder if he's ever going to go back and get his stuff. Next up, so this is our story for tomorrow. The story of the Little Mermaid. Of course, you think the prince was a lousy, no-good guy for breaking Little Mermaid's heart. You never heard his side of the story. Tomorrow, we're going to turn the page and let the prince tell us himself. So tomorrow, instead of listening to Ariel's version of the story, we're going to listen to the prince's side of the story. All right, have a great day.